All right, go home Raw into Royal Rumble, which starts the road to WrestleMania. WWE Champion Roman Reigns. What has to happen, Brian?
Well, and I hate the thought of this, but you're going to have to bring Triple H and have interaction with Triple H.
I don't think...
Unless Vince holds a surprise out number 30, Triple H comes marching down to the ring at the Rumble. But I think there has to be... Triple H has been off TV for a while now. Bring him back on the go-home show, and then that's how you're going to really suffice those people who, if they don't have the network, are going to buy the network to see what's going to happen. For as much as I'm against Triple H and Roman Reigns, it's what you got to do.
But I think WWE wants to hold out Triple H to the Royal Rumble. If I was WWE, what I would do is make the fans believe as much as you can in 1 week that somebody else aside from the predictable can become champion.
Yeah.
So we know Reigns is the champion right now. Everybody always thinks about, well, Brock Lesnar's in there now, he could be champion, or everybody's thinking Triple H. That's just why I think you may not need to see Triple H on Raw. Maybe have a younger guy, have a Wyatt have a Wyatt in a match, maybe like a 6-man tag or an 8-man tag against Reigns and a couple of faces, and have them dominate. Or have somebody that people aren't thinking could be champion potentially get over on Roman Reigns.
Well, look, we have Kalisto who won the title and then lost the title.
Which I don't understand about that. Yeah.
I think what we need to do with Roman Reigns, I think we need to establish what his number is going into the Rumble. I think a great way to do that. It's not original, but it'll work. Hopefully, continue his momentum is to put him through some kind of a situation through the night, whether it's a gauntlet or what have you, that if he survives, he gets to come in at 30. If he doesn't, he has to come in at 1. I tend to agree. I'd rather hold Triple H for Rumble, and this is all on the assumption that we assume that he's going to come in the Rumble. I would hold him for that. But Brian, to defend your point, if you want to give people that extra motivation to maybe purchase the network, and oh my God, Triple H is in the Rumble, oh my God, he could actually become champion. People that aren't watching this program, if you want to give that hope to them, I would say, let Reigns run the gauntlet, has a match to kick it off, has another match at 9 o'clock, maybe another match at 10, and then finally when that main event, that fourth match comes, he gets that close, H comes out, screws him out of the win, and says, well, Roman, you're number 1, but I'm number 30.
And the thing about this Monday night, there's no Monday Night Football, there's no college national championship game. They have the audience at their hands.
Is Brock Brock,
yes, they added Brock.
I believe
they added Brock. So you're going to have Brock, and whatever interaction he has with whoever, I still think they lost a great opportunity to him interact more with the Wyatts in that opening segment.
That might be on purpose.
They should have had Brock come down in that opening segment last week.
That might be on purpose, because a lot of people pointed out to me on the radio show that when Brock came out and cleared house, that the Wyatts disappeared. And again, going back into our fantasy booking, if Kevin Owens or somebody's going to place the taker, there's still the question of who's Brock going to face, and Brock versus Bray Wyatt could very well be.
It's all 4, and then it's down to 1,
But I mean, we're still assuming that it's going to be Roman Reigns and Triple H, and I see Roman Reigns each week. Okay,
who's assuming? I don't.
Let me ask you this: I like Roman Reigns as champion, like maybe 50% of the time, and then the other half, I'm like, you know what? I'm not so sure. He's a Stephen Avery to me. Like, I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. Like, I don't know if I like him as champion or he doesn't.
I'm going to guess that you like him as champion when he has Vince to oppose him.
Because
is that what it is?
And I think that's probably true, even though Vince has lost a lot of his luster, but the guy still goes. The guy still gets it. And you might think, well, he's so cheesy. Yeah, but he was so good with Stone Cold 20 years ago. It's hard to be that good again.
But to that point, Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Randy Orton. Roman Reigns is not on that level yet. You cannot.
Of course not. And he shouldn't.
Then that's why you're having a problem with him being the champ right now.
But here's the interaction with Vince and Stone Cold. Stone Cold wasn't on the. That's when he started becoming.
John Cena wasn't on the. John Cena was on the. Vince. That's
valid point though, because Roman Reigns isn't this guy that I'm going to make sure I see what he does next.
Like he's not a slam dunk Hall of Famer already.
But I'm okay with him being champion. It's weird.
Josh analysis this actually, to concise it, it's a good historical perspective. Vince actually has a knack of whatever that next big babyface he wants. He has a knack of being the guy that gives him that final push in the ass.
Look at Punk. A couple interactions with Punk.
Well, Punk, and then not even Vince, but the authority with Daniel Bryan. It's always like the authority is they're holding that guy down, making him fight against all odds.
And as much as people hate the authority, and as much as people hate authority figures in general, GMs and whatnot, they've had success building superstars.
I was going to say, let's find one person. Other than, and he's a friend, so other than Zach Gallen, let's find one wrestler that Vince really got in the ring with and really sold for and pushed that didn't become a mega superstar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and obviously,
he did kiss Rikishi's ass. Right?
Well, I'm talking about a guy that he had a program with, got bloody with. Other than Zach Gallen, and Zach was a different situation. He was meant to be a short-term kind of thing. Other than Zach Gallen, everybody else he's dealt with, as we just outlined, it's been was already on the way and became a mega superstar. So it's bodes good for Roman Reigns. But I don't know. I guess that'll be the question we want you to answer over the next 24 hours. Do you or do you not see Triple H at the Go Home edition of Monday Night Raw? And we will, of course, be tweeting all night long, so we'll have some fun with that. At Brian Goulish, at Josh Eisenberg 4, at Justin LeBar. It's going to be a fun week as we approach the Royal Rumble. And hey, if you want to win $500, WrestleRumble.com. Pick who's coming in, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 30. You can win some moolah, which could be really good as we're getting closer and closer to WrestleMania. We'll see you next week.